welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. In this video we are going to be working from our channel community buddy colour Colouralong book, which is Tales from the Witch's Cottage by the incredible Hanna Karlzon. So this is a full book buddy colour that we were doing here, but I would just like to apologise that it's taken me so long to get back to doing another page. Life has been lifing, so yeah, I really do apologise. But today we're going to be working on this page, and this was voted as the other page to colour from, I think, in the month of February. We've done this one already, this one here, that might have even been January, but yeah, for February we are doing this one. And as you can see, I have used some washi tape. I have masked off the edges because I really enjoyed using my Shuttle Art gel crayons on this little background here. I really enjoyed it, and it wasn't stressful on my hands either. And recently I've been having a really rough time with pain, and unfortunately it's not just been affecting me in my, you know, I have arthritis in a lot of my body, but recently I just feel really sore, and even just to sort of touch my hand or my arm or my leg, it hurts. I don't understand why, but yeah, I just wanted something easy on my hands today for a background, so I hope you don't mind that I have chosen this technique to use on the background of this gorgeous page as well. Also, please excuse my voice. I'm coming down with a cold, and yeah, I feel pretty grotty, but I also feel, you know, like I want to sit and colour with you guys. So yeah, please just excuse everything I've got going on. It's, yeah, I'm a hot mess. So I thought what we would do, because we've used some really lovely sort of vibrant, you know, colours on our pages in here. This one's got a nice background. I do really like this one, and I think this was done with the gel crayons as well. So I do want more of like an antique-y background like we've done on this one. So yeah, I thought we would go with a very neutral background and then bring in a beautiful rich colour for our flower here in the middle. So I've pulled out 3 of my Shuttle Art gel crayons. So I've got this kind of yellowy ochre colour, a lighter brown and a darker brown. I've also pulled out a stencil and my Winsor & Newton gold ink. I do need to give this a really good shake, because what I plan on doing is putting a stencil over the background and seeing if I can dab the ink on and just see how that would work. So yeah, just give that a really good shake. And I've got some cotton pads here that I can sort of use to dab the ink on. I've never done it before, so it's going to be a learning curve, but I thought maybe just sort of like a really beautiful sort of aged background. This is the stencil that I have chosen. I'm not sure if you can see it particularly well. There you go. That's the stencil that I've chosen for the background. I'm going to put it that way, and I just thought that would look so pretty and give this a bit more of like a luxurious feel in the background. I know it's a Witch's Cottage colouring book, but I just want to make this a bit fancy, and then we'll use some metallic handmade watercolours for the border here. I'm thinking maybe a red for this, a deep sort of purpley red. I think that might look lovely against the gold. So yeah, but I think just for today we will concentrate on the background. So anyway, I've been yapping for nearly 5 minutes, so let's just get started. So I'm just going to put a fair bit of this gel crayon down here because I want obviously to cover the background. So let's pull out some brushes here a second. Okay, so I'll just go with my biggest brush first. Pick up a good amount of that pigment. And as I said, I've got the page masked off. I just thought this would look really nice with a frame. So I'm going to put this as my base colour. So how are you all? How is everyone doing? I hope you've all been doing well, whatever it is you've been up to. The weather here has been really, really cold. So yeah, it's not been the best. And it's also been sort of raining and just really kind of grey and gloomy. But today the sun is out and it's, you know, the rain has dried up. It's actually been really lovely. So it's nice to sit here at the desk with, you know, this beautiful natural light coming in from a window just to the front of me here, and also I've got one to the side, so I've got lots of natural daylight, which is really nice, and it makes it a lot more enjoyable to sort of sit at the desk and work with natural daylight than artificial light. Let's just get a bit more of that on the palette there. Yeah, I would much rather sit with natural daylight. And I've gone over a few areas here, but that's fine. I can go in with my electric eraser and just remove those bits. So I'm not too worried at the moment. So we'll just get this base here down. I just feel like this is a lot less stressful on my hands. I don't think I was planning on doing a background on this page. But when I did the one behind the little bottle on the title page, and I was like, I really like that. I really, really like that. So let's just go in with our light brown. So get a good amount of that down. And now I'm just going to start bringing this in from the corners and sort of, you know, like this, and sort of up the side a bit. Really beautiful sort of golden brown colour. It's lovely. So what have you all been working on recently? Have you been colouring or crafting? I've been working in a couple of my mythographic books. I'm sort of flip-flopping between 3 pages at the moment in those. And then I've also been working in the Doming's Fairy Tales book. I've been working on a Red Riding Hood page in that one for the beautiful Jo at Geordie Colours for her Colour the Fairy Tales 2025 hashtag. This month for February it's Red Riding Hood. So I've been working on a Red Riding Hood page in Doming's, and also in Rising by Karolina Kubakolska. I've been working on a page in there and trying to give it a, you know, little Red Riding Hood twist to it. Let's get a bit more of that. Is that there? Oh no, that's the darkest. Right, hang on. Wait, I messed that up. Okay, let's get this lighter colour down. So yeah, I've been trying to get those pages done. I'm just going to turn the book a second. I'm sorry. Just want to get to this corner here. I hope this is okay, that you can see it all right, and that it's not too far out. I can always zoom in a bit. I've got the crayon on my hand, but I don't want to get it on the flower. Okay, and then I'm going to go in now with the darkest brown and just deepen up the corners a little bit. This is quite yellow here, but I don't mind that. It actually kind of gives a nice glow. I'm going to use a smaller brush now for the corners. I'm just going to bring that in kind of just gently. I don't want that to be too overpowering, and then just try and blend it out a little bit with that lighter brown. Okay. So like I said, I'm just deepening up those corners. I'm really hoping that the Winsor & Newton ink will stick to the gel crayon. I'm a little bit nervous now actually as I'm thinking about it, but I guess we'll see. I'll just work down here. So I'm just blending that in circles first, and just again, like I said, just working in that corner, and then just maybe feather it out a little bit. I'm going to blend it with my medium brown. I've still got some pigment on this brush, so I'll just use what's on there. Okay, and just make sure I've got that nice and dark there in the corner. And then when I'm happy, we'll move over here to the next one. So the children are on half term now. I'm recording this on Sunday the 16th of February. So yeah, the kids have got next week off school. They broke up on Thursday last week. I think Friday was a non-pupil day. So yeah, they broke up on Thursday, and then they've got all of next week off. I've got quite a busy week with appointments and whatnot. But yeah, I want to find time to obviously, you know, do things with the kids in between appointments and whatnot. And hopefully if the weather stays dry, you know, we can get up to the park and, you know, just go for like a wander, which I think would be quite nice. Just get out and about, you know. I'm definitely more of a indoors person. Going out does give me anxiety, but you know, when you've got kids, you've kind of got to push through that, you know, because it's not their fault that you suffer with anxiety or whatnot. And so it's important to, you know, get them out and do things with them. So yeah, we'll figure some bits out to do together. We are going to be doing some baking on Tuesday. I think I've got an appointment. Do I have an appointment on Tuesday? Actually, no. No, that was it. We were going to go to my mum's, but she's actually working, so we're going to go and see her next Saturday instead. So Tuesday we're going to go to the local supermarket. We're going to get some ingredients, and we are going to be doing some baking. So we're going to make 2 batches of muffins. We're going to make some lemon muffins and some vanilla muffins. I think we're going to put a little bit of jam in the middle of those. And I'll see if the kids want to get any icing or whatnot to decorate the top. I think I'm going to make a lemon drizzle to go over the top of the lemon muffins, which I think will be really nice. So yeah, we'll get some bits done. Okay, so I'm really happy with how that is looking so far, and I think the red is gonna look really pretty. So I'm just gonna set the palette and the gel crayons aside because we don't need that now. Okay, and what I should have done before I started is put a page behind, but I didn't. Okay, so I want to just take a little bit of washi tape so that I can fix the stencil down. So I'll put a little bit in each corner just to sort of hold it in place. Let me start actually tying it up that way because we've got the flat edge here. So if I can get that against the edge of the washi tape, then that would be good. Okay, so I just want to hold the template in place. I don't want it moving around, so I am going to tape it down, and I know I'm going to have to move it and stuff. That's, you know, that's fine. I'm so rubbish at peeling washi tape. Here we go. Right, so put a little bit here because I don't want this wiggling around while I'm using the gold ink. I want to try and keep this as flat as possible. So we'll just attach this. Have any of you tried using ink over gel crayon? If you have, what was your experience like? Because this is the first time for me, and I'm just thinking because of how sort of waxy this feels, I'm a little bit nervous that this ink might not actually stick. I wonder, would I be better off using acrylic? I don't know. I dab like black acrylic on there. I really want to try the gold ink though. Maybe if I just try it in a little spot and just see what we get. I might need to pour this on the palette actually. Right, let's do that and pour a little bit on the smooth side. Okay, so I've got a tiny little bit of the ink. Right, and let's get a cotton pad. I'm just gonna get some of that ink. Shall I zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing? Would that help? I feel like it's going to take a lot of ink to do this, but I never use the ink, so it would be nice to see it, you know, come to some use. Oh, I don't know, I'm really nervous. I don't know if it's like bled through or... Yeah, that's bleeding quite a bit, isn't it? Oh, I don't know. Maybe I should oh, I don't know. Okay, let me have a look, see what paint and things I've got, and yeah, I'll see if I can figure something out for the background. I'll be right back. Okay, so I found this Deco Art Extreme Sheen metallic paint, and the colour is Antique Bronze, so I think this might work quite nicely. So I'm going to give this a go. Yeah, we'll see what happens. So just want to make sure I give it a really good shake. Put the lid back on that ink. I don't want that drying out or spilling. Okay, this page, or the background at least, could be an absolute disaster, but let's give this a try. Oh, the colour looks beautiful. Okay, let's try this. I'm going to leave the ink for a moment. I want that to dry before I try to go over it. And I'm going to use this brush here, I think, to try and just stipple the paint on. If I just do that and then tap some of the ink off, or some of the paint, and let's just see how this goes. I'm just trying to make sure I'm not, you know, putting too much on, or that it's bleeding underneath, because I don't want that. And I want to try not to get it on the frame of the design either. So I'm just going to tap this paint around and sort of just see what we get. Let's see if we're successful with this one. I hope so. I hope so. And I think that colour would look really lovely against these other colours that we've put, you know, that we've put in the background. So I will work on this off camera. And then we will just come back and see how far we are with the page. So I hope that sounds like a good plan. Because yeah, I think I'm gonna be here for a little while. So let's just let's see how we go, see how we get on, and yeah, I will speak to you in a bit. Okay, my loves, here is the background. The paint still needs to dry a little bit, but that is it with the Deco Art Extreme Sheen metallic paint. Do I like it? No, not particularly. I don't know, maybe I'll like it better once the middle part is done. But I think I'm going to attempt, because this is quite satisfying, let's attempt to peel off our washi tape. So we've got a nice crisp border. I'm trying to be quite mindful of the paint. Yeah, it's not my favourite, but I've enjoyed just trying things out. You know, it's something that I would like to try this year, is to just maybe be a little bit more confident in experimenting and trying with different things. And if it works, great. If it doesn't, that's okay too. I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at this page just now. Oh no, I'm peeling the paper. I was looking at this page just now thinking, oh my gosh, am I going to need to get another copy of the book? Oh, this side is ripping the paper. That is not good. Okay. It has ripped the paper a bit here and here, but that's okay. So let's just take that away and look at this with the framed border. What do you guys think? I think it's very fancy for a witch's cottage. But I just wanted to try something different. I do love how it looks framed in though. That is definitely something I think I would like to start doing on my pages. Not all of my pages, but you know, the ones that where I feel like it would, you know, look good. But yeah, I think, you know, I think it looks all right. So what I am going to do is set this page aside to dry, and I will come back and do a part 2 where we work on the flower together. I might work on a little bit off screen because I feel like personally it sometimes takes me quite a long time to get a page done when I'm only working on it on camera. So maybe I might sort of base it off camera. I have, where I moved the stencil, I have got paint here that I need to somehow try and get off. But if not, you know, it is what it is. We'll just work over it. But I would be really interested to hear what you think in the comments of this. I actually really like how the gold peeks through up here. I think that looks really nice. You know, I don't have proper stippling brushes. I was just using this soft makeup brush. So I think I'm going to have a look on Amazon for some really firm stippling brushes. Maybe that might help. It has blurred out the edges, but you know, I'm new to this, so I'm just trying things out. But I like the colours in the background, the 3 gel crayons that we used, and the antique bronze of this one. I've had this for years. I need to try and get the leftover paint back into the tub. I don't want to waste any product, so I'm going to try and scrape that and get that back into the bottle in a sec. But yeah, I'm going to set this page aside to dry, and then in our next video we will come back and we will work on the flower. So thank you all so much for taking time out of your day today. I really do appreciate it. So yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care, stay safe my loves, and I will see you in the next one. Lots of love. Bye.